Look, MP, they love you, okay? They said engagement's been through the roof since you started shouting them out, but now they just, they need a little more.
More? What you mean more?
They need a video of you talking about how you use Cognivibe and how it helps you live your best life as an NBA superstar and a lifestyle influencer and marketing icon. That's it.
Oh, is that all?
Yeah.
No, Austin, bro. I mean, I wear the thing when I sleep sometimes, and honestly, the crystals hurt my face when I turn over.
Okay.
But I guess it helps when I sleep a little.
That's perfect. All right, just say that. I mean, not the part about the crystals hurting your face. Let's just keep it corporate. But you got it. Come on.
Yeah.
A house for your shoes.
For my shoes.
House
yeah,
for your shoes.
I do. Okay.
There we go. Sleep well.
Look, being the number one option is not for everyone. Other teams, they're sending their best defenders, they're sending help, they're double teaming you off the ball.
Sounds like a lot to handle.
Man, it's not just physically taxing, it's a mental grind to deal with the constant pressure and the shifting defenses and new looks.
Well, you know what it is, MP, no excuses. So, tell us how you deal with it.
Right. So, one thing that personally helps me is this Cognivibe. I've been wearing this during my naps before games. It boosts my concentration and energy levels so I can deliver in the fourth quarter.
Well, how does Cognivibe help you focus?
Bro, it helps me improve the quality of my rest and speeds up my recovery time, while the crystals aid cognitive function and improve decision-making.
But is it comfortable?
Let's focus on how Cognivibe is the healthiest way to get sleep you need to dominate your game. Check the link in the bio. It really works.
In a feat that would put MP on the short list of all-time greats, he has an opportunity to dethrone Stephen Curry as the career three-point leader here. Everyone is hoping tonight is the night. Welcome to Thursday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. Glad to have you along. I'm Brian Anderson, and joining me at the table, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. We've also got Allie LaForce bringing us reports. And so off the tip, it's Toronto. Getting into the final third of the season now, Richard. Award talk is coming into focus.
I think most of the voters are starting to make their very short list. Fans might have made up their minds, but the next month will be very important.
And one of the ongoing storylines for MP this season, he's made it known that he is extremely focused on making a statement with his offense.
And so far, he's delivered on his promise to keep his foot on the accelerator offensively. The scoring role is one that most players would happily embrace, but it's the rare few who can deliver in this fashion the way we've seen MP do it.
Now let's take a look at Phoenix's opening lineup. They've got Grayson Allen, also Devin Booker out there. Isaiah Hartenstein is out there with Dylan Brooks, and it's Dunn in at the 4. Now here's Hartenstein. He picked up 10 in his last game. The open shot by Brooks. Allen fires the jumper from the corner and nails it.
He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
Toronto has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. You know, Richard, when you think about work rate, Dylan Brooks and the effort with which he plays comes to mind.
Yeah, we created statistics based on effort. Oh, Dylan Brooks would be one of the guys on the top of the list. Energy exerted, contact plays, bumps. He does everything to agitate the offensive play.
Here's Dunn, following the three-point basket by Toronto. Launches it from deep. Can't get it to drop. Toronto has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. Nails it from 3.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
The Suns have gone 1 for 3 so far. Steps back. Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
And with his skill, you kind of forget that Booker is 6'5" and can get to the rim with ease.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Darko Rajakovic. He said they have their work cut out with Devin Booker, who can score in many different ways. Coach told me people talk about his deep shooting range, but his middle is just as lethal. And if you crowd him, he can take it to the rim. And he has the size to do damage there. Brian?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. And again, Toronto with a triple.
Their strong transition play is something MP will need to be consistently capable of in this league.
Booker, the pass to Dunn. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Brooks from outside. Rebound, Toronto. They want to keep rolling here, following the win against Brooklyn.
Yeah, they hit the court last game with some serious attitude, especially on offense.
And they backed it up with their play, got production from everyone, and they were able to walk the walk on the offensive end.
Dunn outside. Brooks outside. For 3, Booker. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
MP shot is good.
And the 3 ball is just another way that MP can hurt you.
Suns trail by 17. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Aggressive move. I know he wishes he had that one back.
Takes the 3. And again, Toronto with a triple.
A dozen consecutive points off of 3s. This defense looks rattled.
Phoenix has gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. MP really making a difference here.
He'll just keep hurting them from the three-point land if they let him. Here's a chance for Coach to change that.
A different look for Phoenix. Iguodaro, he's checked in for Dunn. And it's Pippen in for Brooks. 59 seconds left in the first. Pass to Iguodaro. Outside Booker. Clock at 6. Now Pippen. They need this. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix. MP outside from behind the arc. And again, Toronto with a triple.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And so it's Phoenix with it. This game against Toronto here, it's their first look at the Raptors.
Yeah, they'll be trying to redeem themselves against this team, having just lost to them in the NBA Finals.
That pass wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty things.
Barnes, he's checked in for Mamukelashvili. A nice shot by MP.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
The Suns shooting just 22% in the early stages of this one. Right wing. And he drives in. Finley gets the bucket.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors A huge 24-point lead for them. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. We'll be back in a moment. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the score. Last game against Memphis. And some changes here for the Raptors. Brandon Ingram is checked in for Dick, and MP subbed in for Walter. Ingram the 3 with Barnes the 4. Then it's MP, and it's Gillespie in the point. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. And Hartenstein slams it in.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Nets was just insanity. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and that's a season high for him. What an offensive performance. A game that nobody will soon forget, that's for sure. How is he going to follow that up tonight? We'll see, guys.
Great report there, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
MP against Booker. Pass to Hartenstein. Back to Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
It's stolen. From deep, MP. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Brooks outside. Pass to Dunn. Now here's Pippen. Let's go with a 3. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got his 4th rebound in this one.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Hits the trifecta.
He's dropping the 3 ball with incredible consistency. What a barrage here in the first half.
Can they get it? Booker. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on MP.
What a tricky play by Booker, using the pump fake to draw the defender and win the foul.
And the Suns making a change here. Allen's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 54 seconds left in the first half of basketball. From deep, MP. Good! Another from 3.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
I like how sudden Booker can be on the drive, charging into a gap before the defense sees it's there.
And here's MP from outside. And again, Toronto with a triple.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
30 seconds left in the second period. And Booker with the jam.
And one move ahead of the defense, a solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
And again, it's Devin Booker. Booker's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
He's looking much more confident here in the second quarter as far as his scoring goes.
And again for 3. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his 3-point shot tonight.
Booker fires from way outside. MP getting it done for the Raptors. He added to his astounding total of 3-pointers in this quarter. He may never have another night like this. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
Welcome to halftime. You gentlemen have any recommendations for players recovering from an injury?
Well, Ernie, I'm glad you asked. You know, I've got a number of quality products I can recommend.
Okay, I gotta stop right there, Shaq. No more promos on the show.
Yeah, I'm sure they're great, big fella. But I gotta side with the Jet on this one. We're staying unsullied by sponsorship since
1989.
Thank you, Dr. O'Neill. Switching back to that first half of action, everything's been working for the Raptors.
They're giving a master class in ball movement right now, running the offense, finding the open man, and it leads to a bunch of high percentage looks.
Yeah, great chemistry at that end. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
And Grant, when talking about certain players, we hear expressions like, he does the little things, or he does the dirty work. What does all that mean exactly?
You know, it's about what doesn't show up in the box score. Setting good screens, winning those 50-50 balls, hustling back on defense. Often, it's just as important as putting up those points.
And so in the game for the Suns, Grayson Allen is out there with Devin Booker. Then there's Isaiah Hartenstein. Then it's Dylan Brooks. And it's Dunn in at the 4. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. Devin Booker's focused on hooping and leaving a legacy. He said, my thing is, and Kobe said it too, inspiring the youth is everything. A kid grows up and is like, man, I want to be Devin. I want to dress like him. I want to play like him. And that's what makes me wake up in the morning. Guys, back over to you.
A role model for that next generation. Okay, Allie, thanks for the report.
Getting buckets at a critical time. Just give him the ball and let him go to work.
Hartenstein with a screen on MP. Booker for 3. Hartenstein, great positioning on the putback.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Puts up a 3. Rebounded by Dunn.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Brooks outside. Pulls it in from the elbow. And there's Booker. That one's good. On the assist by Brooks.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
And here's MP from outside. Drops in the 3. MP's got 9 points here in the second half.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
For 3, Booker. Rebound, Toronto. Quickly's got 4 rebounds now. And here's MP from outside. Again! What an avalanche! Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Here's Booker. Good. 8 buckets in 12 attempts.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
From deep, MP connects again from distance. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Brooks, the pass to Allen. Booker against MP.
Keep feeding the hot hand. Booker has it going in this one.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. And here's MP from outside. And again!
What a game from him. 72 points.
And he's been simply sensational throughout this one. Back to Booker. Here's Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break. And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully, that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
MP shot is good.
Oh, serious range from MP. I wasn't sure he had that in his bag.
Soft touch off the glass. Booker's got 12 now in this quarter.
They've made things hard on themselves, going cold in the first half, but they've been warming up since.
Sends it home from three-point land.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
Here's Booker. Again, Phoenix, good for two.
Make no mistake, Devin Booker is a shooter. If he sees a chance, he is going to take it.
And here's MP from outside. And yes, another basket.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Outside Booker. He takes it in. It's good. Booker's got 16 points here in the second half.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
From deep, MP. Oh, connects again.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Here's Allen. And that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Dick, and it's Murray Boyles in at the 4-man spot. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Pass to Pippen from the arc. It's hauled in by Mamukelashvili. MP way outside. And it's Phoenix for the rebound.
He had more than enough room to hit that, just couldn't make it happen.
For 3, Booker fires in the triple.
3 points.
Booker's got 31 points.
Booker's taking that shot every time if it's...
And again for 3.
But he's now tied for first.
And his next triple would see him stand alone. Outside Booker. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. Booker's got 33 points.
For his sake, I hope they can come back. You hate to see...
Good! Another from 3.
And that's it. Mission accomplished.
First place in career threes. It's his, and his alone. Phoenix calls timeout. Toronto making a switch here. Buffkin's checked in. Isaiah Hartenstein's checked in for Phoenix. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Outside Booker. And Booker with the jam.
And we've kind of come to expect this performance from Booker every night. His scoring is just that consistent.
And here's MP from outside. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
Booker, good.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Pass to MP. Fires the 3. And the three-pointer goes.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Booker looking around. Shot from the wing. Again, the Suns good for 2.
Overall, their shot selection has been much better here in the second half. We'll see if the rest of their game follows suit.
MP shot is off. The Suns have gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the 4th. No coverage that time. Booker's got 42 in the game.
At the arc, Booker is pretty efficient. This man can hurt you from downtown if you're not careful. And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
And that one's good. Iguodaro's got his first bucket in this one.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
And the basket by MP.
This gives you an idea of MP's potential. It shows the type of scorer he can become.
Pass to Iguodaro. Now Pippen. Outside O'Neal. Here's Iguodaro. Back to Hartenstein. Over to the left wing. Pippen. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Raptors.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And you have to like how they played this year. 55 wins in total.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for MP.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes, he provided that tonight. You're welcome.
And the Raptors, another three.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game, saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Out of bounds, it'll be Raptors ball.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
They're enjoying a sizable lead.
And what I like, B.A., they haven't stopped pressing the issue.
And again, Toronto with a triple.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
For three, Booker. It's rebounded by Dick. And here's MP. No good from outside. So it's the Raptors winning this one easily. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And now let's go to Jennifer Quintana.
Another strong game where you managed to outduel one of the top scorers in the league. What does this performance say about you?
It's just another win. All the stats and the other stuff doesn't mean anything if we don't win. I did what I had to do tonight to help my teammates, and I feel terrific about that.
MP, I have to say you are buzzing. You seem to have a lot of energy for having played so many minutes.
Yeah, that's just conditioning. Thanks a lot, though. I'll see you next time.
All right, thanks, Jennifer. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce.
Good game, man.
And guys, since this game started back in '94, this has been a perfect warm-up for the All-Star game. I mean, it has all the fun and excitement of the big game with the added element of introducing some of the great young stars to the league's fans.
And now the opening lineup for Team World. We've got Malowach. Edgecombe is out there with Demon. And it's Wolf in at the 4. Here's Edgecombe. Pass to Wolf. Lets it fly. Wide open shot is on the money. This really has become one of the signature events of All-Star Weekend. I know you love it, Greg. It gets everyone into the mood for all the festivities that are soon to come.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it's such a great way for these young players to show off some of the fancy moves that they wouldn't even dare to attempt in a regular season game.
And it's Team World with the ball. Following the three-pointer by MP.
I know we never see a lot of defense in these games, but tonight we're not seeing any.
Simply call it a free-for-all. I mean, you want the guys to have fun out there, but it would be nice to see some effort put into the defensive end of the floor.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter.
And for me, this is always one of the best weeks of the year. So much fun for everyone involved. Fans, players, coaches. What a blast.
Yeah, the NBA knows how to throw a party in celebrating its game. There's no doubt about that. And All-Star Week is one great show after another.
And this is something about the Rising Stars Challenge. It gives each of these young players a chance to really do something special on a national stage, maybe for the first time in their professional career. And as usual, neither team really grinding too hard at the defensive end.
And I think that's okay in this event. I mean, I say the more highlights, the better.
Edgecombe with it, covered by MP. And Edgecombe gets it to go. Edgecombe's got his second bucket tonight. You brought the big stage these young guys are on tonight. For so many of the fans, Greg, who are still, just getting familiar with these players, it really is a great welcome to the NBA moment.
It really is a showcase. And for each player, whether they have great moments or not, just being chosen to participate is a huge honor. And it says a lot about where they stand amongst their peers.
And it's Team World with the ball. Following the three-pointer by MP. 5 to shoot. Edgecombe, no good.
With no D around, you expect him to knock down that midi.
And here's MP for 3. Another 3 for USA.
And he's been a gem this year. I mean, there have been so many highlights for him all over the first half of this season.
And I've got a feeling, Greg, he's just getting warmed up. I think he'll be even better after the All-Star break.
Edgecombe with it, covered by MP.
Blown opportunity there. He's got to have a short-term memory. Forget about that one.
From outside the arc, it's good for the 7th time this game. He's shot 7. He has made 7.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Not much in the way of defense being played here early on.
But you know how it works. I mean, both teams will be conserving their energy at the defensive end until later on. That's typically how this thing unfolds.
And it's Team World with the ball. Following the miss by MP. Here's the screen. Out to the right wing. Wolf. And Team World, another 3.
And that's a nice exchange between teammates there. I mean, they really work well together, whether it's All-Star Week or the regular season.
You know, really pretty fresh they get to share this stage together tonight. I mean, they both helped each other to get here, and now they're going to keep helping each other.
And it's Team World with the ball. Following the three-pointer by MP. Count it, good.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
USA leading by 7. There's the 3. Another 3 for USA.
And I'm not sure he realizes there are 4 other guys on the floor with him. Trying to make this a one-man show.
Yeah, he's got a little black hole going on there. If he gets it, then he's not giving it up to anybody else. And that's really not what this game is about.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. But Trey hits the three-point bomb. MP's got 30 points.
MP looking solid from there.
Here's Demon. Puts up a 3. No good on that one. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. USA ahead. They lead by 13. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter. And we're glad. Making a change here.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
We're a little light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight, and that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
So, Team World's 5 right now. And Edgecombe gets it to go.
And there's no question he was going to be playing in this game, because as far as a first or second year player goes, he's about as impactful as any in the league.
That's exactly right. I mean, he's quickly become one of his team's most important players. For most guys, that can take years, but it's happened really fast for him.
Here's Edgecombe. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Edgecombe's got 11 points.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole. Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Really left alone that time. He's got 8.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
No one near Edgecombe as he lets it fly. Off target from three-point range. The 3 from MP. Another 3 for USA.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Wolf, no good. Enzo, MP will bring it up for USA. Takes the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. MP's got 45 points.
No, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Pass to Wolf. Now Edgecombe. Over MP. Team World with another miss.
Soft defense in that mid-range area, but they got away with it this time.
Took him no time at all on that one. MP's got 48.
Stretching out the defense. MP, impressive range shown there by the youngster.
And there's the drive. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And for a guy who hasn't been able to get a ton of minutes this season, great that he's had a chance to show off his skill set here tonight.
And he does have some skills to show off. I mean, his opportunity for more playing time is going to come soon enough. He just has to stay patient.
27 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Wolf. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The 3 from MP. Another 3 for USA.
MP squeezing all that juice he can get out of that orange. What a night he's had.
Here's Monsees. Offline with his 3. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far it hasn't been close. USA ahead, just dominating this one. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. Welcome back as we get a glimpse of the future here at the Rising Stars Challenge.
And it has been a fantastic game up to this point.
It certainly has. I mean, we know these young fellas can play, and they are putting on a show.
Edgecombe with it. MP out there with Fears. Then there's Newell. Then it's Flag. And it's Queen and it's center. That's the group for Mike Brown as we get going here in the second half.
You know, we always get some great dunks in this game, and I think we could add that to the list.
Check out the reaction. Listen to that. I mean, that slam was a raise the roof.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team.
And stolen by Flag. And here's MP for three. Another three for USA.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Here's Edgecombe, covered by MP. Here's the three. And it's Demon missing.
A bit of pride at stake, trying to get that last three ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
MP, good.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Here's Demon. No problem on the jumper in close. Demon's got his second bucket of the night.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And here's MP for three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Here's Edgecombe. And the dunk by Edgecombe.
Oh, and the crowd goes crazy after seeing that finish.
Yep, a throwdown appropriate for the occasion. That's how to get these fans revved up and excited. Boy, you could see it and feel it in his eyes at the start of this period. He is on a mission.
Pass to Demon. Now Edgecombe. He's got 15. Shot clock at 5. Lets the three fly. It's hauled in by USA. And now USA on the break. A three from MP. Good on the three-point shot.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Pass to Wolf. To the wing right side. Three-pointer. And Fears pulls it down.
He managed to knock down one triple in the first half, but nothing since then.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
What's gotten into him today? Yeah, this is getting ridiculous.
Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Here's Demon. 5 points in the game. Team World with another miss. One-on-one here. A three from MP. Another three for USA.
He's lifting up this team with his offensive output. What a big-time quarter for him.
Edgecombe with it. MP's there. Monsees sinks the three-pointer.
He just showed us why they need to respect his shot.
Hey, get on MP.
MP looking around. Another three for USA.
Well, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Here's Edgecombe, covered by MP. Pass to Demon. There's the pick. A floater. Misses from short range.
Well, he certainly hit some turbulence here, trying to get it cranked back up.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. A three from MP. Nailed from three-point land.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Another three for USA.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
And it's USA holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. Back to the action in just a minute. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Serve them up.
He's checked in for Baylor.
Substitution on the court.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. So Team World's 5 right now. We've got Demon. He's out there with Edgecombe. And it's Marlo Watch in at the 5 spot.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Pass to Edgecombe. Clock at 4. Team World with another miss.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And here's MP for 3. Drills the three-pointer.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Pass to Edgecombe. They need this, and he hits the jump shot. Edgecombe's got 11 points here in just the second half.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one. He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
Pass to Demon. Here's Edgecombe, covered by MP. Here's Demon. The putback, great positioning on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And here's MP for 3. Another 3 for USA.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get
it. Here's Edgecombe, covered by MP. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
First team foul. Shooting for Team World. Edgecombe taking 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. And he's good on the second. There's 21 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Lets it go from deep, and the 3 ball is good.
Oh, nice jumper from MP there. The D is going to have to do a lot better job if they want to try and contain it.
Here's Demon. So we see USA taking the win here.
I can't say enough about how well all these young men competed here tonight. A great show for the fans and a clear picture of just how many talented up-and-comers we have here in the NBA.
Greg, no doubt there are some future greats among the players we saw here tonight, and we're pleased to have brought you all the action. So